We shape our homes, and our homes shape us. I, Pallavi Arora of Fulcrum Homedecor, am here to transform your spaces into a dream home. Cheers to new beginnings and new memories, with a little bit of magic and lots of love. Welcome to Fulcrum Homedecor. My name is Pallavi and I'm here to help you transform your spaces into a home. Welcome to another episode of a full home designing at Fulcrum Homedecor. This is a 3 BHK home in Pune which we have designed. We've not designed the entire house, we've only done the 2 bedrooms and the living room and the kitchen. One bedroom has not been designed by us because the client had some old furniture which they wanted to accommodate here. The clients had looked us up on Google and they were passing by our office and they had noticed us. We finally were able to get this project together, and it has turned out to be something that I feel is a very beautiful space that I would also like to share with you. So without much of talking in the beginning, let's jump right into the video. As you enter this home, you're greeted beautifully by this little alcove that has been provided already. This is the foyer area, and we wanted to house a console cum shoe rack in this area. We've kept it very simple, just added a few drawers and a little seat where one can open their shoes, and it can also be used as storage. We wanted the space to have a welcoming feeling. We've also given a beautiful wooden ceiling, false ceiling to this space. To add color to the living space, the clients have chosen this beautiful blue. It's very lovely. It's got slight textures of dark blue also if you look at it carefully, and it's a very plush looking, soft looking sofa, so that's a very comfortable kind of feel in this room. The other thing that we did here was we of course did a false ceiling here because there were very few light points that the builder had given, and we wanted to have these lights which are, here they didn't want to have the lights exposed in any format, so we did that. And since we were already giving the TV wall a little bit of a highlight, and it was going right up to the ceiling, here we wanted to highlight the part where the dining table kind of sat. So we added a wooden panel right across the dining, just absolutely similar to the one in the foyer. So it kind of, the place marries each other very well and looks very interactive. The other wall that we did as an accent wall was right behind the dining space, and the clients love this molding design. They've seen it in the days before. They've seen it a lot on the internet. I think the panel looks quite nice with the dining area with the little chandelier, the light hanging, the wooden panel above it. It kind of makes the space look very together, so to speak. I think the other thing was, of course, the client wanted a very muted color here. They didn't want too bright colors. So they went ahead because they were going ahead with a brighter sofa. So everything has been kept in a very top, minimal color, and it's got a very, very, very subtle pink undertone if you look at the color closely. So we celebrated that here and there with just a candle or a runner. And they wanted these double layer curtains, so the curtains have this beautiful embroidery which is in white and that beigey top color, which again matches the back wall of the TV very well. The place kind of looks very, very cozy and very subtle at the same time. Another bold choice was this dining table. Of course, the clients picked this out themselves. This is the living room, and I show you the heart of the home, which is called a space which is called the heart of the home, which is the kitchen. The kitchen, as I was saying, is supposedly the heart of the house, and I think for the clients that stands very true because she was very clear that she definitely wanted to do a lot in the kitchen because they spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and it's a family of four who's going to stay here all the time. The kitchen was had only a slab, this slab before, but we extended it on the left side just enough so that she could have an extra space apart from her gas area, so to speak. She also wanted a pantry unit, and we housed that right next to the slab. So it's a lovely tall pantry unit where literally all her groceries kind of will be accommodated. And they definitely wanted more storage in this place, so we went ahead with the loft, which is completely through and through above the cabinets. There's a lot of cabinet space as well, and again we didn't want to make it very boxy, so we've used a combination of glass, open shelves, and even closed cabinets over here. Under the counter, it has been pretty minimal in terms of everything is all modular trolleys and baskets, and again these were tailor made to the requirements of the client. Their dry balcony area or the utility area was made in a way that it had a half wall on one side, and we decided to kind of break that wall and include that part into the kitchen. This section has a dishwasher, there is space above the dishwasher. So on the opposite side we've created a space where a washing machine can be housed. We have cabinets above it, again to house all the essentials of the washing machine. The space for the fridge right next to it, and then we have this electronics counter. So that is pretty much how we've designed this kitchen. We've of course changed the backsplash here because we needed an extended backsplash and it wasn't matching the earlier one. We decided to give her cabinetry in white, so it toned down the glossy effect and made the kitchen also look like a very subtle, not subtle, a very cozy place to be in. So this is the first bedroom, the bedroom that you see when you enter the house, and this is going to be primarily used by my clients. Though the size of the room isn't very large, it's 10 by 12. However, we were able to accommodate everything that the clients required. So they definitely wanted a king-sized bed, and we were able to provide them with it. The challenge that was there was these pillar protrusions that you see here, and what we did to camouflage it is we kind of extended the headboard all through and through so that the bed did not feel staggered. It felt just like one cohesive unit. The side tables or the end tables that we've given with the bed are again movable, so it's very easily cleanable, and the entire furniture in the space is either levitating or movable because that's how the requirements of the client was. I think to look very bulky here specifically because the room was not very large, but it kind of it has that spacey feel to it. The other side, as soon as you enter, we had this long wall, so we decided to have the wardrobes on that wall, and it has two wardrobes, a proper male and female wardrobe, and again we've extended the loft above the wardrobe to the door so that they have enough storage space in this room as well. They didn't want a dresser in this room specifically because they wanted also the head positions of all the beds are as per Vastu here, and they didn't want a dresser to have a mirror which was looking at the bed, so to speak. So we decided to go ahead with the built-in kind of a dresser, which I think you will have seen in many of my sites. That's also somewhere becoming my signature style. And so we have the mirror and we have storage right inside. It kind of gives you a lot more storage than just a dressing table or a dressing little console. So now the mirror kind of faces the door. It doesn't at all bother with the bed, and they get a lot of storage here as well. So yeah, that's how the concept of the dresser and the wardrobe kind of came about. The other thing that we did in this room was to add a very small TV ledge. Of course, they would have their main television in the living room, but just for light watching at night or something specifically that they want to watch, they wanted a small TV in their room. The colors, again, like the living room, they wanted very subtle colors in the space. So from the beginning, from the 3D conceptualization, this beautiful, sage green color, which you will have seen in a lot more projects of mine, because I think that's one of the colors that I've used a lot across 2020, and somehow that's a color that clients have also loved a lot. We just accessorized it very minimally to have a tall vase in the corner, so that the corner kind of feels nice. We added Roman curtains here because we didn't want anything to crowd into the room. And we added a very thin pelmet above the curtains so that the tube lights are not visible and not looking ugly. So we didn't need to go ahead with the false ceiling here. We chose subtle colors of grey and white and very, very soft pastel shades here to make the room look very complete and inviting and feel cozy rather than feeling small. So yeah, that's how I would describe this room. So I think now there's only one last thing left for me to show you, and that is the master bedroom of the space. So this is the master bedroom of the space, and we started our design process of this entire house from this room. So the entire house has a very contemporary feel with a little bit of touch of mid-century here and there. But this room has a very Scandinavian and a very country kind of vibe, and we wanted to play with that vibe in this space. So, but this room is going to be used by their parents, and what we decided to do is they wanted a higher bed, so we first went ahead designing a higher bed. And even though in a Scandinavian or a country kind of a home, you don't really see a lot of tufted headboard, but we decided to go ahead with one since it was going to be used by the elderly, and something more comfortable was more important than actually a design style. So we went ahead with a tufted headboard. Again, the side tables are very simple and minimal, nothing very fancy. They've been kept in a way that they can be moved for cleaning, which was a prerequisite as I mentioned earlier. On the other side, on the wall, which is right in front of the bed, is where we housed the wardrobes, because there was not enough space after the bed to house the wardrobes on the wall which was leading towards the washroom. So we decided to go ahead with wardrobes in front of the bed, and yet the way we've designed it is that we have this beautiful central portion of the wardrobes which is used as TV area. It has chest of drawers below, and it kind of has a lot of storage. And yet it has a lot of openness in the space. So it kind of looks very country style. So we've kind of used the same shaker style cupboards, the shutters, so that it kind of celebrates the country style of design. The loft again extends all through and through because it's going to house a lot of their essentials, and since we have only 2 wardrobes, so all the other essentials like woolens or seasonal stuff can actually go up in the loft. So that's like the storage. These are the 2 major areas of the room. Apart from that, we have this beautiful, through and through French doors, which kind of lead into looking at the amenities of the project, and it's got a balcony as well. So we decided to have like this beautiful floral curtains over there, which again has this very, very English country vibe to them. Also, the color of the room that we wanted was, we went ahead with a white or an off-white green color wardrobe, which has a very beautiful wooden texture. And we also wanted to add warmth, so we've added some wooden feel to the side tables and the bed of this room. And the color that we wanted to go ahead with was this very, very subtle pale blue. And we've given it a texture of shiplap, which is again a very country kind of a vibe, to reinforce these little elements here. And again, the hanging lamps in black, the handles in black. These are very small things which I feel kind of bring a place or bring a room together, and that's what we have done here. We've kept the bedding again very organic. Everything is in cottons and linens. Even the rug is a hand-woven cotton rug, so it kind of feels very country, feels very, earthy, and everything in shades of blue to make the room feel very calm and serene for the parents. And that's pretty much how the room looks. So this is where I'm going to end the tour of this lovely home. But this is where the tour of this beautiful home ends. You know the drill. You have to let me know in the comment section which is your favorite part, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And definitely let me know in the comment section if you would like to know more. These videos in detail are enticing you, or would you like to see crisper versions? Actually, the crisper versions of a lot of what I am showing you on YouTube is available on Instagram. So if you happen to be on Instagram, definitely go and follow us there. Also on Pinterest, I have a lot of boards which talk about different design styles. So if you want to know what is your design style, what resonates with you, you can actually look at those boards and see if you like them, and you will understand what is your style and how you can make what are the elements you need to use in your space to celebrate that design style in your home. So you can go and follow us there as well. Everything is linked in the description box, and you can get all the information. If you're looking for a makeover or a renovation or designing of any kind of space of yours, do get in touch with us. I would love to help you in the process of designing your home, making your space into a home. So I will see you very soon in another episode of home design or makeover or just a tutorial. And so I'll see you guys very soon. Do consider subscribing to the channel because it helps us reach you. It helps us reach a bigger audience, and it makes our content worthwhile. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you.